Hello, welcome back. Today we've got another £500 worth of £2 coins we're hunting through, looking for commemoratives, ones with more than face value, but ideally looking to fill the book. Oh, there's a little ticket there. So ideally we want one of the 3 Commonwealth Games £2 coins we're still missing. We've got Northern Ireland, Wales and Scotland still to go to finish the book. Otherwise, we are pretty much complete for this one. Anything after the Great Fire of London that allegedly was minted for circulation, although I don't think anyone else has started seeing them in circulation yet, but would make for very cool finds. So let's get into this bag and see what we get today. Right then, into bag number 1. I'll show you what we're looking for. So that is the Technologies design. It's the definitive, the non-commemorative standard design on £2 coins up until 2015. That's a commemorative. It is the World War I Army Centenary. Fairly common coin, but check for the rotation error, which allegedly is out there. I don't know that I found one though. And then the edge inscription, because it is from 2016, so for King and Country, that's all fine. No exciting errors on that one. I will do a much more in-depth check for errors at the end of the video. So I'll go through all of the definitives off to the side and all the commemoratives we find, looking for rotation errors, double dies, edge inscription errors, all those kind of things. We've got Robert Burns there, fairly common coin, but it's a little bit more scarce than some of the really common coins, like for instance this one. So it's a smidge over face value to a collector who might want it. So we'll pop it down in the bottom row. Some of them are a little bit it's a bit close to tell in terms of what coins are selling for what. But no, one that is definitely one that consistently sells for more than face value. Unlike this one, which is Brunel's portrait, one of 2 Brunel coins you can find in your change. He is quite common. And then this is the abolition of the slave trade, which we've got counters to track how many we find. This and a few other designs as well. So you can see that it has a textured bobbly finish on the inner part of the coin, which means that is as it should appear in circulation. Double check that though, because there's a version of that coin that was put into collector's sets and not into circulation that has a smooth finish and the initials DG for David Gentleman, who designed the coin, to the bottom right of the 7. So you shouldn't find that version of the coin in circulation, but if you have one, you have an abolition of slave trade, you might as well check for that. That's Florence Nightingale, again very very common coin. It's one of my favourite circulating designs though. I think it's very pretty, a lovely intricate design, because I guess the rarity of a coin doesn't affect how nice a coin looks effectively. Right, abolition of the slave trade again, another Technologies. But no, I know that there are plenty of people whose favourite coins are fairly common coins. In terms of circulation, I think the Florence Nightingale or the Navy Centenary are my favourite designs. We've got Charles Darwin there. Again, smidge over face value. I haven't always ranked that as one that's over face value, but it was pointed out to me that they were consistently selling for over face value. So it's had a bit of a promotion in the last 12 months. So in terms of finding the values of coins, all I do is I look at eBay at sold listings, emphasis on sold listings, because with eBay you can list whatever you want for whatever price you want within reasons and laws, but it doesn't mean that that's what it's worth. So you will find practically all of these commemorative coins, and probably the Technologies too, listed on eBay for absolutely insane prices. It doesn't mean that that is what it's worth. What you want to do is look at the sold listings and then take a sort of average of that and ignore any sort of massive outliers. Rugby World Cup, again very very common. There's a lot going on about these edge inscriptions where it says 1999. Sometimes the 1 in the edge inscription either doesn't appear or is quite hidden and not obvious. The edge inscriptions, it's quite common to find slight variances or letters or numbers missing, or parts of letters and numbers missing. It's just a byproduct of the fact that when they make coins for circulation, they are minted at great speeds en masse, so there is always going to be ever so slight issues with them that crop up from time to time. It doesn't mean it's worth a huge amount of money, unfortunately. Right, World War One. No, not World War One. This is the VE Day anniversary. Again, fairly common coin that was put into circulation back in 2005. So was it 2020? We had the other VE Day anniversary that was designed by Dominique Evans. A real shame that didn't go into circulation, because that would make a nice little set. The VE Day anniversary coins. Nothing more from that handful. But of course that VE Day anniversary in 2020 was supposed to be a strike on the day. But unfortunately, it didn't transpire, because if you cast your minds back to 2020, it's a bit of a rubbish year, living in lockdowns and whatnot. Right, Army Centenary, rotation error check, nope. Edge of description, King and Country, nope. So sadly not the really exciting potential error. Now I must admit, I've not found any of those errors myself on the Army Centenary, but lots of people have messaged me to say they have found one, or they have got one. So when lots of people are reporting these errors, and it feels like they are potentially out there, that's when I will check them on camera. I think we kind of called to capture that, but you don't want to see me look through near £500 worth of technology £2 coins, checking for rotation errors, double dies, edge and description errors, when it's been a long time since we found one of those. At least when we're hunting through the bags, we are very likely to come across a couple of commemoratives, although we have had a few hunts recently which haven't resulted in the best results, but that is the way it goes. It's just probability. Actually, you're more likely to find the more common coins, less likely to find the uncommon coins, but with 3 Commonwealth games still to go, we're going to be stuck on this book, I think, for a little while longer. I don't quite know how many episodes we're up to at the moment, but I know in the past, was it the last book or was it the book before for £2 coins? I got very lucky with my Commonwealth Games £2 coins. I found them early, and I think out of the 5 Commonwealth Games that I found, there was only one that was a duplicate, which isn't bad going. Whereas in this book, we have had 2 finds, and there was a duplicate, unfortunately. Right, so we do an edge inscription hunt. We can do this on £2 coins because they're the last circulating coin with an edge inscription, which is unique to the design. So if it says standing on the shoulders of giants, we know that is a technologies definitive, but this one here, King and Country, should be the Army Centenary, but if it's a Shakespeare Tragedies, I'll be very happy. Nope, Army Centenary, that's the correct edge inscription for that coin. I think that was it though. Oh no, down the bottom there. Magnanimity will be the VE Day anniversary. There we go. Lovely stuff. We will just double check to make sure I haven't been a plum and have missed an exciting coin. I have done in the past, done my edge inscription hunt. Thought there was nothing in it, and turns out there was something in there, so we always double check. Oh wow, that's very nice. This is the Olympic Centenary £2 coin. Any of the 3 Olympic £2 coins, the Rio or Beijing Handover or this one, are very, very cool coins to find. Quite hard to come by as well, but very good that we can see that one today. We can't take it off of the book because it's already in the book. As we said, it's just those 3. Whoops, just those 3 Commonwealths still to find, which I'm sure if we persist, we will eventually find. Hopefully the Northern Ireland first. Well, there's Brunel's portrait again. It's very cool. And a couple of things. VE Day anniversary again, and a DNA double helix, which is usually quite a pretty intricate coin, but this one has been bashed around a little bit, so not in the greatest of condition. But that's the way with circulating coins. They've been in our change, in our wallets and purses and pockets, clinking and clanking against other coins, so they're going to be a little bit worn, aren't they? Charles Dickens there. Another very common coin, not too exciting unfortunately. So we've got a few more bags to go. Hopefully we will find something very, very exciting before the end of the video. In addition to the exciting ones we've already found, of course. Right, Army Centenary there, we'll check for the rotation error, which this one doesn't have. An edge inscription for King and Country, so that is correct for that coin too. And that's all we're getting for that, the first bag. For that bag even, not the first bag. My brain's not engaging, obviously. Oh, there's a Lord Kitchener. Now, Lord Kitchener is a very common coin to find, but he could be very, very exciting because it could be the mule error, where the wrong die has been used for one side of the coin. If we flip it over, you can see it says £2 there. If it doesn't say that, that is the mule error, and it is worth a decent amount of money if you find one. We recently sold one for the company I work for. Our sister company is an auction house. Recently sold the Lord Kitchener Mule for, I think it was £1,000, which is not bad for a coin that potentially you could find in your change for £2. And I'm very jealous of those lucky few people who have come across one. I think I have seen 5 of them now. But no, that is like top tier, would be top of my list of coins I would love to find, I think, in terms of the £2 coins at least, up there with the Tosha Cat. Right, abolition of the slave trade once again, and nothing else for that handful. Last bag of the hunt. So, good result overall. No Shakespeare's though, which is strange. We normally find 1 or 2 of the Shakespeare coins. Links as usual are in the description of this video across to my coin collecting Discord server if you want to come and join that. There's also links to my other social media channels, the PO Box address if you want to write in, and a link to the Britannia Coin Company's YouTube channel, the company I work for as my day job, so please do check them out too. We'll finish off with another abolition of the slave trade. Having gone through all the coins, we're just going to whiz through them and see if there's any errors I've missed throughout the hunt. So then, the dry streak has finally ended. We have got a 2015 Technologies with a considerable rotation error. I think someone has said in the comments it was back in December was my last error £2 coin. So there we go. Rotation error to boot. Nothing new for the book sadly, but our star finds Olympic Centenary is very, very cool. Robert Burns, but that rotation error, the first time we've seen an error £2 coin for a long time, which is very exciting. So let me know in the comments what your favourite coin from today's video has been, and all it leaves me to do is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye.